General Science for Competitive Exam. Welcome back to ANR City to Care channel. In this video, we bring to you a fast-paced general science question and answer, ideal for cracking competitive exam like MPSC, SSC, UPSC, Banking, State PSC, and many more. This video will bring to you a power-packed dose of general science, just question and answer. No delay, no distraction. Let's start the video. And please don't skip the video and watch till the end. When day and night are equal, the rays of the sun directly fall on equator, whereas the weight of a man is zero at the center of the earth. The weight of a man is zero at the center of the earth because there is no gravitational force. What is the scientific name of vitamin A? Retinol. Radar is used for detecting and locating the position of objects such as aeroplanes, ships, spacecraft, etc. Radar stands for radio detection and ranging. Goiter is caused by the malfunctioning of thyroid. The acid present in the human stomach is hydrochloric acid. Which disease is caused due to the lack of blood in the human body? Anemia. Which disease is commonly known as white plague? Tuberculosis. Tuberculosis or TB is called the white plague due to the paleness of the patient. The scientist to first introduce the concept of inertia was Galileo. An object weighed 30 naught on Earth and a second object weighed 30 naught on the Moon. Which has the greater mass? The one on the Moon. Which compound is mainly used in hand sanitizer? Alcohol. Name the part of the body on which coronavirus affect the most? Lungs. Which element is present in human body in largest amount? Oxygen. Human bodies are made of four key elements, that is oxygen 65%, carbon 18.5%, hydrogen 9.5% and nitrogen 3%. In which part of the human body most of the digestion occurs? Small intestine. Which instrument is used to measure the depth of the ocean? Photometer. What is the hardest form of carbon? Diamond. Name the part of the eye where an image of an object is formed. Retina. The metal that float on water is potassium. What are the two measurements necessary for calculating average? Distance and time. Disregarding air resistant object falls at constant call acceleration. The force that allows you to walk is the friction force of the floor on your foot and the reaction force of your foot against the floor. Surrounding every moving electron is a magnetic field and electric field. The brightest color emitted by the sun is yellow and green. The half-life of isotope is 1 day. At the end of 2 days, the amount that remains is 1/4. The law of reflection hold curved mirror and plane mirror. Color depend on what characteristic of light? Frequency and wavelength. Refraction of sound can occur both in water and air. What are the three primary colors? Red, yellow and blue. Fats and oil are lipids. When carbon moves from abiotic world to biotic world. When plants build glucose during photosynthesis. Red blood cell and white blood cell are produced in red bone marrow. Human height and skin color are example of polygenic traits. The plant tissue responsible for conducting water and nutrients up from the root is called xylem. To an astronaut in space, the skies appear as dark. Please don't forget to share, like and subscribe the channel with your friends and relatives. The main function of kidney is to remove waste product from the body. The function of hemoglobin is transportation of oxygen. Which gland secretes tears? Lacrimal. Which is the largest gland in human body? Liver. Which is the largest organ in human body? Skin. A person of which blood group is called a universal donor, O group. Which gland in human body is called the master gland, pituitary gland? Which cell are called soldier of the human body, white blood cell? Which vitamin promotes healthy functioning of eye in human being? Vitamin A. Which gland is located on top of the kidney? Adrenal. Malaria is disease which affect the spleen. Medulla oblongata is a part of human brain. Myopia is disease connected with eyes. Leukemia is a disease of blood. The food in onion is stored in the form of cellulose. Edible part of coconut is endosperm. Smallest flowering plant is Wolffia. Cotton fibers are made of cellulose. Fertilization is the process of fusion of one male gamete with the egg. Artificial light can bring about photosynthesis. A plant cell differs from an animal cell in the absence of centroplus. Cervical vertebrate lies in the neck. Which of the following vertebrates bear the whole weight of the skull? Atlas. Which is the smallest gland in human body? Thyroid. Most of the red, blue and purple color of plant are due to pigment called anthocyanin. Genetic mutation occur in DNA. Antiserum is a serum containing antibodies. The heart is covered by a membrane called pericardium. Who discovered blood circulation? William Harvey. When water freezes, its density decreases. The insect which lays egg in water is dragonfly. Pathway of energy is an ecosystem is cyclic. The endoskeleton of the cell is made up of endoplasmic reticulum. Viruses are responsible for all diseases except malaria. Which energy does a 1-watt spring has? Potential energy. Entomology is a science that studies insects. The unit of electric resistance of conductor is ohm. What is the main constituent of natural gas? Methane. How much time does sunlight take to reach the earth? 8 minutes and 20 seconds. What is the lifespan of RBC? 120. Which gas is used in fire extinguisher? Carbon dioxide. Light year is used to measure distance. Which gas protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun? Ozone. Which part of human body is affected by pyorrhea? Teeth and gums. Ornithology is the study of birds. The fear of height is called acrophobia. Blood group was discovered by Karl Landsteiner. What is the common metal element found on the earth? Aluminium. Which part of the body is attacked by diphtheria? Throat. An adult human body contains how much blood? 5 liters. Which blood cell destroys germs? White blood cell or WBC? Where is blood filtered in our body? Kidney. Which acid are present in acid rain? Sulfuric acid and nitric acid. What is used in beauty parlor for hair setting? Sulfur. Which acid is used to remove ink spot? Oxalic acid. What type of acid is used in battery? Sulfuric acid. Acetic acid is another name for vinegar. Why red color lights are used? Why red color lights are used in traffic signal to stop the vehicles? Because red light has the longest wavelength. Plant growing rock are called lithophytes. Which gas is mixed with oxygen for respiration by diver in deep sea? Helium. The age of a tree is determined by its Number of its growth ring. Why it is easier to swim in the sea than in a river? Because the sea water is salty. Which is the longest cell in the human body? Nerve cell is the longest cell in the human body. Nerve cell is also referred to as neuron. In the body, nerve cell is located at the base of the spinal cord. The time duration of one heartbeat is 0.8 seconds. Which chemical substance is used for making rat poison? Potassium cyanide. ISRO built India's first satellite known as Aryabhatta. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.